I am Lamont at large. Today we're in Rawlins, Wyoming. We're going to talk about the murder of Jayleen Banker. 50 years ago, August 23rd, 1974, and the Carbon County Fair is in town. In this area, it is packed with people, games, rides, animals. These small towns, when they do these big fairs, it is a big deal. And all of the little towns in and around Carbon County, a lot of parents bring their children because they're only coming here once a year. And within 2 months, this place is going to be cold as all get out. So we have one Jayleen Banker. She wants to come to the fair. And it's a Friday night. It's August 23rd, 1974. And that night, that will be the first night that all the rides are open, all the games are open. And she would come here with her friends. So at this time, Jayleen Banker, she's 10 years old. And she lives very close to here. She only lives about 5 blocks away. So she comes with her friends to the fair, and they're riding the rides, they're playing the games, they're buying cotton candy, all that good stuff. The same stuff that me and you used to do as children. And so it's getting later into the evening, and that's when your friends start to separate. One friend wants to play this game longer, this friend wants to go ride the other rides. Everybody, they find their own way. And so one of her friends, Jayleen's friends, she says, hey, I'm gonna go do this and do that. And the last time she sees her, Jayleen is standing by a popcorn concession stand. Now, as the rides are shutting down, one of Jayleen's friends is looking for her and she doesn't find her. So she probably says to herself, okay, probably went home. So all of her friends, they make their way home except Jayleen. And Jayleen's parents, they're expecting her at a certain time and she doesn't show up. So they call her friends and they start going to the houses of the people that she came to the fair with. And like I told you, they told them, I seen her standing by the popcorn stand, and that was it. And they called the Rawlins Police Department, and there's an extensive search for this little girl. And her story was on in the different news markets up by Montana, over in Cheyenne, down in northern Colorado. And you think as a parent, your daughter's gonna come home, but after that first night, after that second night, that third night, her parents get a very, very, very bad feeling that something terrible has happened. In the summer of 1974, there would be 3 other girls that would go missing out of the Rawlins, Wyoming area. It would be Christy Gross, Carlene Brown, and Deborah Meyer. Christy Gross's body was later found, but the other 2, Carlene and Deborah, they are still missing to this day. There is a man that police suspect is responsible for the disappearance and murders of all 4 individuals. And that man is Royal Russell Long, a lifelong pedophile. And this scumbag is not here to answer any questions because he died in prison in the early 1990s. He was doing a life sentence for a kidnapping. On April 25th, 1975, it's about 5 p.m. and a man is out with his dog at a gravel quarry about 2 miles west of town when he stumbles upon a horrifying scene. He sees the body of what he could tell is a little girl, and all she has on is a shirt, socks, and shoes. I'm sure he knew right away who that possibly was because this girl at the time now had been missing for about 8 months. And they took her for autopsy, and through dentals, it was confirmed that the body did belong to Jayleen Banker. The cause of death was a blow to the head via a blunt object. And because her underwear and her pants were missing, detectives feel that the crime was sexual in nature. I think we all know that this little girl here was violently raped. A terrifying death for a 10-year-old girl. These are her parents. I can only imagine the immense guilt that these two felt, probably replaying that night over and over in your minds, that maybe they should have been with her, maybe they shouldn't have let her go at all. But as adults, we can all agree it was not their fault. It was the fault of a lifelong pedophile.